everyone, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name's Deshaun, and buckle up because I feel another rant coming. Now, as I've said on this channel for a little bit, I got a lot of subscribers from my videos on Captain Marvel because I made it very clear when I made those videos, and I meant every word I said in all of the videos I made about the Captain Marvel movie, is that a lot of the stuff levied at it were completely ridiculous. A lot of the people and the way they talked about the movie, like, and blowing it up to be this complete SJW phenomenon, this huge SJW thing. When in reality, it kind of turned out to sort of be a Marvel thing. Because I'm sitting here thinking, because when that movie came, because I said it once but when I did review Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey is so heavily girl power, so heavily SJW, that it is so shocking that it managed to completely dodge everything that Captain Marvel had thrown at it. People hate, all these super fanboys are so loud and so obnoxious and just so disgusting that they screamed at this movie. To this day, there are people who legitimate morons, idiots, I can't cite it. If you think that Disney bought tickets to Captain Marvel so that it can make $1 billion, then you are the dumbest person in your household. Actually, you might be the dumbest person in your state. If you believe that, you're a moron. You are an idiot, and your hate for this movie, for this character, is to another level. And if you wonder why I'm so amped up, is because I recently saw a new trailer. 2 new trailers, in fact, for our new Disney Plus series that's supposed to be coming out called Marvel 616. Now, clearly, from the trailers, each episode of Marvel 616, I don't know how long the episodes will be different people talking to different comic book writers and artists on specific runs or characters. That's what it looks like it's gonna be. And the first trailer was just kind of a mosh podge of different people the narrator talking to different creators about different things, different arcs and different different series. But the second episode is the one that I want to focus on today, because that episode was talking to the two creators of Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel. And I've talked about this before. I had kind of dropped out of reading Marvel comics for a bit because I didn't have Marvel Unlimited. I had a different Marvel thing where I had to pay for each individual book. So the books that I decided to read were very limited. And I was like, I'm only reading this if I hear things. So I never read Ms. Marvel. I never read Kamala Khan. And all I heard was from peripheral stuff, which I heard that it was very SJW. I heard this character was SJW. All I kept hearing was about Marvel being woke and all these other things. And then I finally get the chance to read Kamala Khan. I make sure I read the first issue of Kamala Khan, the first series. And I'm like, I loved it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I was like, she's like a modern day Spider-Man. She's a nobody, a nerd. She's a nobody, just somebody in the school, a nerd. She has a love interest who's in love with her, but she doesn't understand it. So it's kind of reversed than Spider-Man in that way. She's a freaking dork. She loves D&D. She's a gamer. She's a gamer. And yes, the uniqueness of her being a Muslim and adding that into her character in the same way, I might add, that Matt Murdock being a Catholic is a big part of his character. But somehow, being a Muslim all of a sudden signs you up to be an SJW. That is what I'm talking about. And when this trailer came out, it was the 2 women who helped create the character, both of them being Muslim women, and them talking about the process of getting the character made and what inspired them and why they were so excited to create the character. So that was just them talking about creating Ms. Marvel Kamala Khan. And it has so many dislikes. It is crazy. It's not even like one of those, videos where the dislikes and likes are close. It has 700 likes and over 1,700 dislikes. It has twice as many dislikes. By the way, when you watch this trailer, it doesn't actually say anything about it. Like, there's literally just two people talking about where they got their inspiration from, why they created the character, how they were so excited and they couldn't believe they were getting a chance to create this character, and that's it. It's about a minute, and then it is really fast and it's gone. And all you see in the comment section is some of the worst, disgusting, just insane shit. People saying this is a cancer. People saying this is the worst thing that ever happened. It is crazy in the comment section. I gotta tell you, it is nuts. Like it really affected me. It really did. Like, I'm sitting there like, cause I heard they did a panel, and I was like, oh, did they release a full trailer for Marvel 616? That's what I thought had happened. And I looked it up, and I was like, no, they have not released a full trailer for Marvel 616. It was just them, I guess it was just them talking about it. But yeah, I'm sitting there thinking, oh, they must have released a full trailer. And no, they didn't release a full trailer. But when I went to look for it, I saw this one thing by this guy, by a channel called Clown TV, whatever TV, and it was talking about how, ooh, the trailer failed. And I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? And I'm thinking it's gonna be like 1,000, a couple 1,000 likes and like 700 dislikes or something like that. I think it's gonna be reversed. And I go and look at it, and the comment section of people, this is a cancer. I can't wait till Marvel figures out that they're losing money on this shit. And like all this shit, and it just keeps going and going and going. Just a comment section full of vile for nothing. The idea that simply having a different kind of race or a different kind of person is considered SJW is disgusting to me. I was so pissed off reading this shit because I was literally thinking to myself, these are supposed to be Marvel fans. And this is what, dudes in the comments saying Stan Lee would turn over in his, what the fuck are you talking about? That's what I'm talking about. And like, even with the Brie Larson thing, someone asked me to make a video about the Brie Larson thing. I really thought about doing it because I saw that too. And I saw that she had so many dislikes without doing anything. She didn't say anything. She didn't do anything. She literally made a YouTube channel, and like all these people are still hating on her. They're still YouTubers riding the Captain Marvel hate train. Like, it is so insane to me. I don't know why. And the thing is that pisses me off the most is that there are other actors, there are other people who are saying same things just like Brie Larson. There are other characters who have done terrible things in like, that's what some comic book fans say is, oh, well, Carol did all these terrible things in comics, so now I hate her. I don't know if you know this. Every comic book character, have you seen some of the shit Batman and Iron Man have done in the comics? And yet, we love them. We don't go fucking out and watch Iron Man 3 and say, I hate Tony Stark because of some shit he did in a comic book issue. But somehow, Captain Marvel precedes that. And like I said, if you want to go with the Marvel's pushing the SJW agenda, Birds of Prey literally was a movie about men being bad and all women being good. Okay, I'm gonna take it down a notch. I'm gonna take it down a notch before I fucking choke. Go look at it, people. Marvel 616 on Disney Plus, episode 2, trailer for episode 2. It was ridiculous. It was insane. I could not believe what that comment section had written about just this in general. I don't know how we got to a point right now, especially with nerddom, because it's with nerddom. It's with nerddom and other things as well, but nerddom has got to chill the fuck out. Like, there are these people who gatekeep and don't want anything to change. The idea that, like, Miles Morales is an amazing Spider-Man character, but the idea of him replacing Peter Parker naturally breaks the fucking brain of people. And I just don't, I'm not understanding. And like, I saw some of the comments and they don't even mention Captain Marvel really. Or not the movie, they just mention the character. And like I said, it is freaking insanity. I've never, like, it... I haven't made a video like this in quite a bit because I've tried to avoid leaning on the Captain Marvel stuff. I don't want to be like those other YouTubers who are literally milking everybody's anger towards Captain Marvel for all it's worth. But it's time, but watching that really reminded me why I was so angry while the Captain Marvel movie was coming out, and why people were so upset. That people were so angry at it because of something Brie Larson said. Because of one quote that Brie Larson said, which, by the way, fucking Joaquin Phoenix basically said the exact same thing Brie Larson said, except no one cared. By the way, people say, why is she so political? I don't know if you've checked. Mark Hamill non-stop calls out Trump. Chris Evans said, and I quote, when Trump got elected, the congratulations, America, you chose a bully. Mark Ruffalo attacks Donald Trump. All of these actors in the MCU, Batista's attacking Trump right now. All of these actors in the MCU have done things like this, have been politically outspoken. Hell, Anthony Mackie just called Marvel out for diversity. So, none of those people get the kind of heat that Brie Larson got for that comment. Meanwhile, like I've said before, Gal Gadot has literally once before said, if you are not a feminist, you are sexist. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Nobody talks about it. It's never mentioned. You can look the quote up, but I guarantee you it didn't make a headline. Birds of Prey happened. Nobody cared. Okay. Okay. It's just getting a little ridiculous. And it's starting to really feel like it's a direct at Marvel itself. And the idea, and the thing is, the anger comes from a place of entitlement and a place of wanting to buck change. It's coming, people. I'm sorry. If you got a problem with that, you can cry yourself to sleep at night. Change has come. There will be more diverse characters all through comic books and all through media as a whole. That's just what it is. We will have an African American Captain America. Black Panther will be a big deal. Kamala Khan, Captain Marvel will be a big deal. It's just what it is. Guess what? Black Panther and Captain Marvel combined for $3 billion. No, sorry. Not $3 billion. Like $2 billion. Like $2.5 billion, something like that. They combined for like $2.3 billion. So, I don't know if you know what getting broke is, but it ain't what Marvel's doing. So, you know what? I just wanted to make this video. I wanted to get it out there. I want some people to go watch it. I want some people to go look it up. Look at Marvel 616, look at that comment section, and tell me I'm wrong. Tell me there's not a bunch of disgusting assholes in this comment section about a video that doesn't even last 2 minutes. It is ridiculous. It just reminded me of why I was so angry to begin with. And you know what? I hope the show's fantastic. I hope Kamala Khan's fantastic. I hope Marvel 616 fantastic. Because what they're going to say, Marvel's buying their own subscribers. I don't get the hate around this. I don't get the hate around the word diversity. When did the word diversity become bad? When did that happen? When did we wake up and the idea of allowing other people of different races to be included in something became something of offense? I don't know if you know this, but Stan Lee has been about inclusion for years. Like, that's been his whole thing. Like, I mean, that's the X-Men, Xavier and fucking Charles, they're the same thing. Xavier and Magneto were an allegory for Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Black Panther was frequently seen beating the shit out of the KKK. Like, sure, they've done some sketchy things, but clearly Stan Lee was a big advocate for diversity. I mean, he just talked about it all the time back in the day on his soapbox. He just literally talked about diversity all the time and gave to, and was involved in those civil rights things. He just was there. So, like, I don't understand it, but I'm going to end this video because I could go on for days. I don't get it. I'm sorry if I got a bit loud there, people, but it really, really got to me because it just really reminded me of why I was so upset about the Captain Marvel thing. There's nothing wrong with diversity. There's nothing wrong with it. If they're along, it's just not shoved. But it's not shoved. It's just out. It's just like, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shove diversity is if they just... Shove diversity is... If a character, if there was no absolute, if like, it just comes out of completely nowhere. Creating a new character who happens to be a Muslim girl isn't shove diversity. It's just a new character. And like I said, if you got a problem with that, but you're cool with Daredevil being a Catholic, such a huge part of his life and such a huge part of his character, then you're just a hypocrite. You're just a racist hypocrite who just really doesn't want to include other people in your comic books. You want your comic books to stay the same. You want them to all look the same. And whatever you want to do, I do not care. Thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Comment below. Did you see the trailer for Marvel 616 Episode 2? And did you see that comment section? Do you agree with me? Or maybe do you agree with the comment section who are basically saying that Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel, and all of this diversity stuff in comics and in the media is a cancer? Because apparently nobody wants other people to be included. Thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.